J17 here. So I know for the last couple of weeks I haven't been able to record. I haven't uploaded anything new for reasons I wasn't able to get in front of the camera and record new content, but I promise I'm back and you can expect a lot more uploads from now on. So yeah, I'm excited to get back into this. Let's go ahead and get into this trick ASAP. Is how you do it. So you lay the deck down and you tell somebody to cut wherever they want. So let's say they cut there, and you'll be like, okay, let's go ahead and mark where you cut. We'll get back to that in a minute. So I just want to go over a couple of things. You cut where you wanted to. I didn't influence you. I didn't be like, hey, pick up this many cards. I didn't like do any type of like mentalism thing. It was a free choice. You cut where you wanted. So let's go ahead and take a look at where you cut. So I'm not going to look at the card. Here is the card. We'll go ahead and lose it into the deck, and we can go ahead and shuffle it up. It doesn't matter where the card is, because we're going to try something. And so go ahead and name your card. It was the King of Hearts. You see, it can't be the King of Hearts because I'm pretty sure before I even started this trick that I took the King of Hearts out. And yeah, I'm not seeing the King of Hearts. Is not in here. Like, you guys can have a look yourself, but I am not seeing the King of. There's a King. You sure it wasn't the King of Diamonds? I mean, if we spread them out, it's the King of Hearts is not here, because I know for a fact that you couldn't have seen the King of Hearts, because before it even started, I took the King of Hearts and put it in here. Let's learn how to do that. Alright guys, so in order to do this trick, you might have already figured it out. You need a duplicate card of whatever card you want to use. You need two duplicates. Here's the two duplicates, and in order to pull this off, you take one duplicate that you don't mess with or anything, and you put it in. You can put it in your wallet like I did. You can put it in, you can leave it in a card box, like a different looking card box, have it appear in there. You can have it appear inside your pocket if you so desire. You can have it appear across the room if you wanted to. Lots of ways to do this particular trick. Second duplicate card, you need to have basically a magician's best friend, which is double stick tape. You'll see that it's sticking to my finger right there because there's double stick tape on there. And you want permanent double stick tape. You don't want the removable kind, because it's just going to be easier for you to do it. And that duplicate goes onto the bottom of the deck. Now you need to force that card, however you want to do it, in order for them to choose the King of Hearts, and then you lose it in the deck. It disappears, and then it appears, in a different location. So what I did was called the crisscross force, and I know I haven't taught that on this channel yet. I wanted to basically teach it with this video because it's just this is the way that I usually perform this trick. So I wanted to wait for this video to share with you guys the crisscross force. So what that looks like is, it literally is a free choice of where they cut the cards. Now, if you think about it, this is the card that they would have cut to, because they cut the card. This is the card that they should have chosen. The way the crisscross force works is, you have that card on the bottom, they cut the cards. You take this bottom half with that card on top, and you put it across the top of the deck like that. So instead of having it be flush with the deck, you're turning it sideways, putting it on top like that. And that's why this is called the crisscross fours, because you're basically making like a little T, basically. So you have to cut wherever they want. You take the bottom half with that card, place that on top, across from it. This is where you start talking and you say, okay, it was a free choice. I didn't influence you in any way. We didn't plan for this. Blah 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 blah. However you wanna, whatever you wanna say, and to this. And by the time you're done talking, they're going to forget where they cut. So once you lift this half, so remember technically this was the top half right here, so this is the card that they should have cut to. Because you're talking, because you crossed it, because you said, hey, let's mark where you cut. By the time you come back to it, they literally think this is where they cut. You're distracting them. And then you show them the bottom card. Alright, so one more time, let's go over that. The one duplicate is in your wallet, it's across the room, it's in your shoe, it's in your pocket, it's in a different looking card box, just so that, there's no way that it could have somehow gotten into there. However you want to perform it. Then you have them cut wherever they want. So they cut there. You say, okay, let's go ahead and mark where you cut. You make the cross. That's what's called the crisscross. You start talking. You cut where you wanted. I didn't influence you. We didn't plan for this or anything. You mostly say that last part if there's a group of people, but you get the idea. And then you say, come back to it. Okay, let's look at where you cut. Lift it up, show them briefly. You don't want to have them really look at it because of the double stick tape. You just be like, here's your card. Let's go ahead and lose it into the deck. And you put it on top of the rest of the deck, and you give it a squeeze. And because of that double stick tape, it is, for all intents and purposes, lost in the deck. Literally you spread through and you show, hey, it's lost. I don't have it in here. I'm pretty sure that I took it out. And they're going to insist, obviously, that they saw the King of Hearts. And you're like, no, you didn't. You did not see the King of Hearts, because I didn't, I took it out of the deck before the trick even started. Then you go across the room, you reach into your pocket, whatever you want, you pull out your wallet, and show that it jumped from the deck into whatever spot you left it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Practice it a couple of times. Make sure you get the crisscross force down pat before you perform it. Get used to spreading through the cards with that double stick tape card in the deck, so that you're not accidentally sliding it off of the card that it's on top of. It's a pretty easy trick. Just practice a couple of times, you'll be fine. People will be blown away. If you're outside, you could always do something before going up to a spectator. So you could hide it in a tree, or under a rock or something. Blow people's minds that way. Get creative, figure it out. You guys can have fun with it and have it appear in an impossible location. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, I'm back. I promise you guys, I have another whole new list of videos that I want to come out with and teach you guys. So look forward to those. I'll see you guys next time, and always live what you learn.